Alright, welcome back to the chess channel for beginners. This is Chess Addict bringing you another video. My opponent, we are rated about the same, and he's a little more aggressive than I am. He likes to move his queen all over the board. That's his thing. He likes to do that. Oh, I'm not mad at him. But let's get into this so I can point out some things to the beginners. Alright, so he plays the pawn opening e4, and I play c5 going into the Sicilian. It's an older rare. It's kind of like an open Sicilian. So I snatch up both. We exchange the light square bishop, and then I take the pawn on d5, and then also the pawn on c5 because he has no support. And I guess that's the way he in playing. So now my queen is over here on b4. Now this was interesting enough, but that's the way he wants to play. So it looked a little trappy to me. So what I did was I went ahead and castle queen side rather than, because I felt like he was trying to hold my development up. So I started, so at least I played the move e6. Now the main reason for me playing this move was so that so I could get the dark square bishop into the game, because the dark square bishop at this point is blocked in, and he's holding on to his bishop. So I brought the knight in, and I snapped the rook off quick, and now we're gonna face off the black bishops, and let's see what he wants to do. Okay, so he doesn't want that smoke. He don't want anything to do with that. So at this point, I was convinced, okay, that this is trappy. This is some open that maybe he's memorized, and because the moves don't make sense. Like, the moves don't make sense at all. Perhaps someone can leave a comment and let me know exactly what he was trying to do. I've never seen this. The move order, the way he's playing, it just is really unorthodox. I mean, he just sacrificed his last rook. So I'm thinking that this game is a game where the trap is so beautiful and the checkmate is so imminent that he just can't lose. Well, I don't see it. You're going to have to show me, because all the moves that the arrows are pointing out for him to do, he's not doing those, as you can see. So I'm gonna, so a mistake for beginners. Okay, so a mistake would be to move over. The generator saying yes, but nope, you do not want to do that, because when you move over, now his knight is a reason his knight is not in the game. One, his knight doesn't have any good knight moves to where it's not going to get captured for free. That's one. But the other one is when someone has a knight, you have to assume that they've protected that knight because they play well with the knight. I play fairly well, but I play players who play a lot better than myself, and they really can use the knights. So I'm not that guy. I'll trade a knight. I would rather have the knights, but I can also utilize the bishops. I mean, these guys, I've played opponents where they will sacrifice rooks and bishops for major pieces. Now they're just not just giving up those pieces, but they play so well in the end game with knights that it's sick. I mean, it's just sick. They know it's just sick the way they can control the knights, bounce them around the board, and have you where your king is not in the end game. It's not moving. You're just gonna have to sit right there. Let me get this queen, and you just stay right there at home. And when I get my queen, I'll come back and checkmate you. They play that well. So anyway, getting back to the game. So he puts me in check. The computer says go down. No, I'm going to block with the knight. Now, for all of y'all saying, oh my God, he blundered a piece. He blundered a piece. No, even the computer, that move was a +7, plus 0.7. on the move, so it was not a blunder. It was not a blunder at all. You see this bishop sitting right here, this dark square bishop right here, that's pinning this pawn right here. It's a reason why I have that bishop there. And it's a reason why I'm not moving my black bishop at all, and I'm just letting him do all the work. There is an absolute reason for this, and you'll see in a second. So he takes, and I go to the white square. Why did I go to the white square? Because if he plays the knight move check, I take with the queen. If he comes here, I exchange out. I'm winning there because the queen is supporting the bishop. If he goes here, I take with the queen. If he goes here, at this point in the game, I would slide down checkmate. So I want to keep my king up here. I don't want to give this guy a check with tempo with the knight and then lose my queen because I moved to the wrong square. Okay, plus I don't want him to come straight down and put me in a situation where you either move to the left or right and then and lose your rook, or checkmate in the next move. No, so I'm just gonna stay on the light squares. He has a dark square bishop and a queen, and right now I'm safe on the light square. So he opens up because he's knowing, and I was anticipating that. That's why the dark square bishop is still right here and not active. He's just sitting right here. Right here. Not to mention he's also protecting the D6 square and the B6 square. So let's not forget that also. So now I want to kick his bishop. I want his bishop out my way. Okay, so he brings it to a good spot. So I slide down check. Now I'm going to snap that knight off because I need my bishop to do work at this point. And he immediately puts me in check. So I move back to another light square. He comes behind me. I missed that move. I block with the bishop. That's okay because the square I'm trying to get to is the C7 square. When I get to that square, life will be great. So I slide the king over. It's me check again. I slide the king down. I slide the king down again, and now he's baited in real good. Check. Now, check. 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 I should have taken another pawn, but there was no need. I was just going to run them all on the board. Check. 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 Checkmate. And that's how the game ended. So I didn't really understand his style of play. So for beginners, if you're watching players who play with these weird moves, the move order doesn't really make sense. They're waiting for you to make a mistake. Don't copy those guys. Find someone, even if it's not me. Like once you get to advanced intermediate where you're almost an expert, like you're rated somewhere around 1800, there's nothing else I can tell you because that's where I'm aspiring to consistently stay around 1800. So that's my quest, that's my journey. But watching guys who move queens all over the board, those aren't chess players, those are just club players. They're waiting for you to make a mistake. It's not really chess. So chess is methodical, and each move means something. That's chess. And this right here is like I told you from the beginning. If you saw in the game earlier in the video, I told you this black bishop served a purpose, and I saw myself winning with the queen bishop rook combination and not anything else. That's how I saw myself winning. That means I was thinking several moves in advance and not just for this move in this sequence. You either gonna plan your attack or plan to react. Remember that, beginners. Plan your attack or plan to react. And what that means is you can look ahead and try to envision what your opponent wants to do. Don't be so quick to move the pieces. Look how everything is set up and you plan your attack. Or you're just going to spend the whole game reacting to check, 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 mate. That gets old. That gets old real fast. Alright, like as always, thank you for watching the video. Click like and subscribe if you like the video. Drop me a comment. My email is chessaddict35802@gmail.com. Hit me up on the email. Let's subscribe to the channel so I can get more viewers. and put some of these videos out there. There's somebody who's just starting out, and some of the other videos may be too complicated. I'm not saying I've got great videos. I don't. I know I don't. They're decent. They're okay. But for a young player, someone young to the game of chess, these videos will make sense. If they listen to the tips, they'll start playing better. And if you get into a one-on-one conversation with me, maybe ask me some specific questions so I can make a video. I'll make a video specifically for a question. So hit the subscribe button. Become a part of the family. Until next time. Peace.